plan, or shall I just stay duck and cover?
My plan was to drive us away.
Well, your plan sucks.
You're welcome.
Welcome back, everyone. This is going to be my new Black Widow trailer video. They dropped some new scenes, so we'll break it down. Also explain the connection to Falcon and Winter Soldier in some post-credit scene theories based on deleted scenes that the producers of Falcon and Winter Soldier revealed to us. So it's actually a pretty big deal. It's connected to Falcon and Winter Soldier in a bigger way than you ever thought. But if you're brand new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to get all the videos. We're doing a new Disney Plus giveaway for memberships. All you have to do to enter is be a subscriber and leave all your theories about the Black Widow movie on the video. I'll name a new giveaway winner at the end of this. I cannot wait to see all the Taskmaster Mephisto memes. I knew it this whole time, Taskmaster was Mephisto. But I'll just talk about the new footage here, then I'll talk about the connection to Falcon and Winter Soldier in Black Widow post-credits. In the new footage, Natasha Black Widow and Yelena Belova Black Widow have just escaped her apartment in Budapest. They're in Budapest when this is happening, really early in the movie. After they have their little reunion fight scene that we saw in the earlier trailer footage, Natasha explains why she's there, like this whole thing about the Black Widow program being reinstated by Dreykov, this character here. Remember from the first Avengers movie, Dreykov's daughter? Funny that that was a conversation with Loki, and I just did a Loki trailer video. But while they're talking this out, that's when all these Black Widows attack them in this apartment building. And when Dreykov says to Taskmaster in the trailer, bring her home, it sounds like he's talking about Yelena Belova, which makes it seem like in the movie, it's all about Natasha not only trying to stop the Black Widow program so that what happened to them doesn't happen to anyone else, but she's also trying to stop her little sister from being brainwashed and reinducted into the program. Remember though, they're not related by blood. I've explained in the previous videos about how their little family relationship works with all those flashbacks to them as children growing up in America with Red Guardian and Melina's Black Widow. They were a family of spies that were planted in America, and it's not really explained what it was they were doing on that mission, but whatever happens, it goes south, they cancel the mission, and then they take the girls, Natasha and Yelena Belova, to the Black Widow program. And that's when you see all the flashback footage of these really young girls inside the program. Like Natasha has the flashbacks during Avengers Age of Ultron. She's flashing back to when she was a little girl growing up in the Black Widow program. And just based on what Yelena Belova is telling Natasha during the other trailer footage when they're just chilling out after they've had a chance to escape, whatever Dreykov and Taskmaster are doing with this new version of the program, they're turning the women into even more mindless assassins with even less free will than Natasha had, just to make them more efficient killers. Really good example of this, like you see Yelena Belova tied to the gurney in some of that trailer footage, like they're getting ready to operate on her. I know there are so many crazy theories about what's going on in this scene, but it just seems like they're getting ready to perform some creepy procedure on her to make her more compliant. I'm not believing any kind of crazy face swap theories. There were so many people that were trying to find ways to explain how Natasha could possibly be alive in present day secretly. But I will explain how the movie does push the story of Marvel Phase 4 forward, even though it technically takes place in the past. So there will be some moments during the movie, possibly post-credit scenes, that will take place after the events of Avengers Endgame. But this whole thing about turning the women into mindless assassins and finger puppets for Dreykov to just use all over the world seems like it dovetails with Taskmaster's whole thing that they have going on in the trailer. This hyper-efficient fighting machine who can copy anyone's moves on the fly, just like he can in the comics, showing off all the Avengers' signature moves. But it seems like the way they're presenting him in the trailer here, Taskmaster is just Dreykov's puppet, but it sounds like whatever this new Black Widow program is, they want all the Black Widows to be like that. The actual chase scene here that they're having with this BMW SUV is part of that same scene where Taskmaster is trying to mow them down with his tank, also using some of Hawkeye's bow moves, more Avengers references. It seems like the bike chase scene and the SUV scene are all connected to this same Budapest part of the movie early on when she goes to get Yelena Belova. But the Black Widow movie connection to Falcon and Winter Soldier is actually a pretty huge deal. Some of you probably thought about this during the Falcon and Winter Soldier episodes because of the connection to the Super Soldier Serum weapons, plus Thunderbolt Ross being in the Black Widow movie, in the whole idea of the Thunderbolts that they were setting up. I think we were all kind of expecting some sort of Thunderbolts references during the Black Widow movie because of the Taskmaster character. Just really easy slam dunk to be part of a Thunderbolts or a darker team in the MCU. So why would you kill a character off like that? But it turns out the connections are way deeper than that. So the producers on the Falcon and Winter Soldier series revealed after the finale that Julia Louis-Dreyfus's Valentina, the Contessa Val, Madame Hydra, whatever you want to call her character, was originally supposed to appear in the Black Widow movie first before she showed up on Falcon and Winter Soldier. But because they've had so much trouble actually releasing the movie, the big delay that happened last year, Falcon and Winter Soldier episodes came first, and she shows up surprising everyone, playing this super shady person working inside the US government. Even if you don't know who Madame Hydra is in the comics, the way she plays her character is so good, you instantly understand what she's all about, even without her having to explain it to John Walker. But she's meant to be this super shady person working inside the US government. She was actually working with Nick Fury in the comics. She was part of S.H.I.E.L.D. for a long time. But she's putting together a team of super shady antiheroes. John Walker, US agent, is just the newest member of that team, per the ending of Falcon and Winter Soldier. And while I've mostly just been thinking about Thunderbolts in the MCU because of that Baron Zemo teaser also in the finale, and his connection to Val, like she refers to him as a friend, like our friend Zemo got the last laugh, as if she was speaking to him in the past, like she knows Zemo personally. But apparently a while ago there was a rumor that Marvel had plans for both Thunderbolts and plans for full-blown Dark Avengers inside the MCU. So I think we're all in agreement that Val would probably be connected to Thunderbolt Ross on some level if she's working within the government, and Thunderbolt Ross is sort of in charge of the World Security Council. So even though he didn't cameo during the Falcon and Winter Soldier series, he would still be involved with what was happening. In the way she's presented, Val seems like more of a day-to-day manager of all these black ops, like she's running ops with US Agent and all these other characters all over the world, but probably getting her resources in larger orders through Thunderbolt Ross. Because yes, she is super shady, but she is on the payroll of the US government. That was part of the whole twist of Falcon and Winter Soldier, sort of painting some of these government officials as being just as bad as John Walker was when he killed that Flag Smasher. Like, Falcon and Winter Soldier are the only really good people, and everybody else is just kind of shades of gray. There's no one who's truly evil and no one who's truly good. Like, Zemo is a really good example of that. He helps them, so he's kind of good, but he's not a good person. He's more of an anti-hero. And because Thunderbolt Ross is such a big character, it's possible that when we do start seeing them actually pay off all these darker teams in the MCU, they keep Thunderbolt Ross for all the Dark Avengers stuff, and they just give all the Thunderbolt stuff to Julia Louis-Dreyfus's Val character. I know everyone's got their Red Hulk, Thunderbolt Ross theories. I'm trying to be realistic about what they're actually going to do during the Black Widow post-credit scene. I think it's probably going to be a long time before we actually see something close to Red Hulk. But the whole thing with Julia Louis-Dreyfus's character is she actually did confirm that she wanted to do more Marvel projects. Like when Marvel approached her for doing this, it was for more than just a one-off cameo. But they haven't confirmed the next time we'll actually see her, if that's going to be Captain America 4 or some other project. And they didn't confirm whether or not they actually got rid of her scenes in the Black Widow movie or if they're still in there. Maybe that would have been one of the post-credit scenes with her approaching Taskmaster or Yelena Belova with the same kind of opportunity that she gave to John Walker. Like, make sure to pick up the phone when I call you, and give them one of those business cards that has absolutely nothing on it. But the other big way that the movie is actually pushing the story forward in Marvel Phase 4, despite being set in the past, is by having Natasha pass the mantle of Black Widow to Yelena Belova, so to speak. Even though technically they're all Black Widows. Like many Black Widows, it's called the Black Widow program. But you get the idea. It's kind of like giving her a moment like Steve Rogers' Captain America had with Falcon at the end of Avengers Endgame. Sort of passing the mantle and the shield. Then you see Falcon show up in Captain America 4 as the new version of the character. We've already heard that Yelena Belova is supposed to have a cameo scene during the Hawkeye series later this year because obviously the Natasha connection. But I think the idea is that she'd also show up in future Marvel movies as well. But just a big reminder that the movie is coming out in July. It'll overlap with the Loki episodes, so make sure you have alerts enabled for my channel so you don't miss any of those episodes. But everyone let me know in the comments, what do you think that Thunderbolt Ross is going to be doing during the Black Widow movie? Congratulations, Suzanne Potts, you're the giveaway winner from my last big Marvel video. Please email me on the About page of my channel so I can get your contact details. Everyone click here for that brand new Loki trailer and a whole bunch of cool Fantastic Four MCU Easter eggs. And click here for my brand new Eternals teaser trailer and learn about how they're setting up X-Men in the MCU. Thank you so much for watching, everyone stay safe, and I'll see you guys tonight.